I gotta say, guys, I'm getting kind of hungry. When's dinner?
We could probably go grab something in like, I don't know, 34 minutes or something.
It's closer to 33 now, but all right. I guess that's about the time it takes to make a pizza in the oven. Do you want to do the preheating or do you want me to?
You know what? You go ahead with that.
All right, cool. I'll be back in a minute. Hey, by the way, I hope you guys kill that little bitch while I'm gone.
Oh, not again.
How many lives are we at now?
Oh, no. That one was just indigestion. Sorry, I'm fine. Do you hear that?
Someone's humming.
Someone knows their American folk songs. Did you know? Earlier in this video game, you can hear this very thing happen, and ChaosArgate, I'm glad that this happened because now is a good time to show the footage of Grandma Baker doing this when you come back from the dissection lab fighting Jack. When she's in that hallway rounding the corner, if you freeze at the bottom of the stairs, you can hear the good old granny doing her impression of someone telling Aunt Rowdy that shit went wrong. Well, are you gonna die?
No.
Oh. Well, it's...
So, yeah, we got a whole lot of mold to deal with.
I like that she essentially pulled the Frank Fontaine on you. The go get stepped on by a big daddy. Huh? Why aren't you dead for that order I gave you 5 seconds ago? Evelyn's gonna pop up and be like, code yellow, and then you lose all your steroids.
Oh no, I just popped one.
You know what? It's like when you it's like when you get a free heal just after using a health kit. Damn it, it always feels bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very small attention to detail here. I like that this salt mine is shaped less like a salt mine and more like a catacomb. I like that it's got little inlets where there would be coffins, just dug into the wall. Unlike a salt mine where they would be, you know, it's a salt mine. You strip mine salt mines, mostly. Although this one's really old, right? Never mind. Point is, I just love that it's like a fucking graveyard of molded instead of a mine. We don't have to fight a crane like you do in Resident Evil. I may be thinking of Dead Rising.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you use the crane in Resident Evil 2 to help fight a boss, but
you sure do.
That's about it.
Well, no, you do also have to fight the crane if you're bad at video games like me. Or timing puzzles.
Fair, fair.
So wait, is this a crane like a big bird or a crane like the machine?
Yeah, no. Ethan is going to bust out his crane style at the end of the game. That's the unlockable we're going to show is the melee.
Hell yeah.
Look, can't wait for first-person, like, hand spins and shit.
Look at that dude waving goodbye. It's like he knows that Resident Evil 7 will soon dawn a new day.
This is basically the final gauntlet, where Evelyn's just gonna throw all the mold that she can at you.
Because she can't take control of you, like Lucas. I'm so sad I recognized that right near the end of the game, that there are Lucas similarities of all things. Why can't I be talking about Ethan's similarities to Mia? There are several.
Yeah, they're both not great with the machine gun.
That also, but Alan is obviously a stand-in for Ethan, but Alan is Mia, and Mia is Ethan in the boat chapter. That's what it is Ethan, you literally are still playing as Ethan on the boat section. It's just you're shaped like Mia for a while. Well, that's probably a little bit of a self-destructive habit. You should quit that.
Yeah, that seemed ill-advised.
Anything explosive should not be set off in at point-blank range. I'm pretty sure we covered this before with remote bombs, but never hurts to reiterate.
Aim away from face.
Not just front toward enemy, like a circular radius around enemy. Just pull a Team Fortress 2 and shoot it at their feet. And not your feet.
Once we drop down these stairs, we come up on the final enemies of this little challenge here.
Evelyn?
No, just before Evelyn.
No, Evelyn? Is that the final challenge? What we're gonna fight in here? The ultimate super badass final boss? The super cool oh, it's fat guys.
Two fat guys.
Ah! Wow, they actually are causing quite a problem for you.
Yeah, I do not like this encounter.
Ethan must have forgotten his rain slicker at home.
I never got close enough to realize that Ethan only comes up to their hips-ish. What their goo approximation of hips.
Yeah.
They big.
Yeah.
I like that you grow up vertical and not horizontal when you become a molded. You just start stretching like a skyscraper and become fatter.
Anyway, I really dislike this encounter because it's super easy to get stun locked by both of them.
Yeah.
And it sucks and I hate it.
Yeah, this fight is the culmination of us complaining about the puke ribbons. Like, they can just intersect you until you die and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, look at that. How the fuck? This is a tiny little passage. How do you hide from the puke? It goes through walls because video games.
By going up, apparently.
Ah.
Yeah, that's why this machinery here is angled like this, to give you an out.
Oh man. It makes sense. We went to high ground. Ethan has adopted the local culture. He knows about flood season.
Well, he lives in Texas, so...
And there is a flood of goop coming at him.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it for the molded. We're free.
What? Wait, that was the last molded encounter in the game?
Actually, yes it is, now that I'm thinking about it.
That was really lame. What a lame way to end it, he said, knowing that he was going to say that before hitting the record button on the video. I'm bummed out about that. I have always thought it kind of sucks that this is the last encounter.
A couple weeks ago, I watched a speed run of this game too, and I don't even think you need to beat the molded to continue.
I didn't do it on my Madhouse stream. On my Madhouse stream, I just ran over to the ladder. If you corral them to the left or use a neurotoxin round, you can just run past them.
Yeah, that's what Carcinogen did. He just neuro-rounded them to just climb up.
Yep. And in a way, I actually don't mind that the game rewards ingenuity there, because the game is over. That, like, Resident Evil 7 is like, dude, you just fought like 30 molded and you still have a lot of ammo left, so I think you probably get the picture. Let's just move along.
Yeah.
The game doesn't overstay its welcome a single bit. Even the boat chapter sucks and is repetitive, but it's not long. It's like 45 minutes. Same as the main house, same as the old house, same as the guest house, actually. That's a familiar looking door.
Also, they give you so much machine gun ammo here.
Why?
Now you get the map?
Yes.
Now
that we're done with this linear ass area, we can see where we're going.
That's handy. I dropped one of my guns like 30 feet back, so I need to go back down this linear path to find it. Thank goodness we have the map to help us there.
Just playing some inventory Tetris, everyone's favorite pastime.
100%. I don't think you fired the other shotgun a single time in this playthrough. A man after my own heart, honestly.
No, I must have, because I definitely used it, like, in the basement.
You want?
Hey, that's a familiar-looking wheelchair.
You want to know something funny? Earlier in the game, Mia said, when we were near this room, there's another door here, I'm sure of it.
I'm sure of it. It's not here. It's gone. It's gone.
Unfortunately, they couldn't find it. Turns out there were 2 doors in this room. You could have gone that way the whole time and solved all this stupid bullshit with Lucas before even meeting him. If only you'd thought to bust through the wall.
If only we did. Hey, here's that photo again.
Yeah, the Sonic the Hedgehog character.
Yeah, and now we know.
That she knows how to sing. She's got a good set of pipes on her. Oh, and that she's also secretly the evil hell child in disguise, wanting to live a normal family life, or at least appear that way in her sick, twisted mind.
Yeah, she's not Grandma Baker. She's Evelyn.
What? I had no idea.
And she wants to roll around at the speed of sound.
She does. Upstairs, she gets bumping. She's got ups, hydraulics. Check this out. Right here. You can see Ethan's face.
Can you?
Yep. They modeled all of Ethan's face for this game. His head is not invisible there. The child is not shootable there. Aim lower, shoot the boots. Like Mr. X's hat.
Does that actually work?
No. Sadly, you can't pick up the hallucination axe.
This is your fault.
I just can't believe they let her watch The Matrix.
Honestly, that may have been part of what screwed her up, is letting a child watch M-rated movies before she's old enough, you know? Formative experiences. Why do you think I like horror games so much? It's because I'm scared of children. Children terrify me. Hey, someone stole the TV!
Did someone put the piano lid back up? Or the key lid?
Obviously you have
dollhouse
to...
in here.
Obviously, you have to, hop in. I mean, hop into bed, take a nap, and start all this over again.
It's okay, it's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Kill him, Mommy.
By the way, I think the implication is that Zoe is the one that has been staying here for the duration of the game. That probably is where Zoe was hanging out.
Fucking hurts!
Does it want to be my daddy? Then he can die. Now it's Mommy's turn to kill you.
She's tried it before, didn't do so well the first time, honestly.
She does get a lot of people though, so...
You know, that's true, I guess. And you know what? She got me. Mia killed me on the first playthrough. I'm not scared to admit it, because Ethan's block looks useless, and when he has one hand, do you think you're gonna try holding the guard button against a chainsaw?
No, but it does work.
It sure does, and there's even an animation for it. You're a completionist, I told you. You did everything. You got Chivos to prove it.
You're gonna be one of us. And then maybe you'll play nice.
You can't go back this way. Andre broke down the door.
Not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
Hi, Mia.
Oh, oh, she's actually here. I didn't know that.
No, she's not.
The hallucination sure did do some damage.
Did it though?
I'm surprised. I thought she disappeared if she swung at you, because I've always just shot her as she's running up. That's cool. That if you don't shoot her, she actually takes swings at you. What? Never mind. I found out who's been staying here in our absence. Ethan's hand. Ethan's hand grew into like a horrible little spider creature because someone left it on the ground. This isn't actually his hand. This is not his beautiful house. That is not his beautiful wife. And Ethan may ask himself, how did I get here?
Yup, that's me. You might be wondering how I got here.
Well, it's been a while, but I think if we go back a few videos, we may remember.
But for now, we gotta get up to Evelyn.
She's too powerful. You
Yeah,
can't
so
resist.
she's just emitting a wind to blow you away. Just sprint at her, and when she like hunches over like that, block. 'Cause that will hurt you, and it can kill you.
I'm sorry, did you say we have to use Ethan's block?
Yes. It's all coming full circle.
It sure has.
You. Why does everyone hate me?
You are your own worst enemy, lady.
Evelyn, please don't vomit on us. That's not helping your case.
Oh, hey, my pizza's ready. There it is. Came out a little lava. That's fine. I'll just let it cool. I like that she starts to try to form the shape of Kid Evelyn, but she can't quite make it. Did you see? She started to form the dress, and then she just kept melting.
Yeah. Anyway, final boss time.
Yeah, that's okay. The mold seems to have been active in our absence. She's making use of that to her advantage. What are the attacks of the final boss of Resident Evil 7? What does it do?
You know, I don't think I actually know.
The answer actually is nothing. It just crawls at you until you're at the end of the hallway, and then it eats you if you haven't damaged it enough, and you die.
Well, she also did a couple of mold tentacle slaps there.
She
I
tried her
think those
hardest.
might be scripted, though.
Hey, she's got to break the wall behind you somehow. Ethan can't break walls.
Also, there is ammo behind you at the start of that encounter if you need it.
What's
So here's
that?
phase 2, where we're outside.
Yeah, hey, speak up. I can't hear you from all the way over there. Come a little closer, dearie.
Second verse, same as the first. Just shoot at her face.
I love the design of fucked up Gribbly Evelyn, because it's so nothing. It's so, like, there's nothing left of Evelyn except for this horrible Gribbly face. Like, it's the same point of every Resident Evil final boss where, where do you go from here? Even if she does take out Ethan Winters here, as if she could possibly. What then? She's just a mold monster now. We essentially already have ruined her plans without even killing her. But let's do that too.
A quick reminder that this game is playable in VR.
And that section, I believe, is not done with the Who the hell was that? What did that say?
Hell yeah, I love to name my guns. This one's Albert.
Oh, that voice must have been Barry Burton then.
Are you sure it wasn't Brad Vickers?
Oh, Brad. I'm glad they used this new continuity to change things for the better.
Anyway, we take the Albert and just shoot her in the face a couple more times, and she finally dies.
QE fucking D. New continuity, new rules, calcified. Bet she tastes like salt. I wouldn't want to lick her and find out though. I love that there's dynamic physics on the Evelyn rubble.
Yeah, I can't help but laugh at the one piece that just kind of like pops up.
That one is actually going to come back in Resident Evil 8. That was the sequel hook.
Oh no!
Oh, never mind. The nightmare's finally over. 8 is actually a non-violent video game about hanging out with Mia. Oh, no, wait. Oh. Yeah, about that. Yeah. That's a bummer. Nice shotgun. Nice herbs.
I'm Redfield. I'm glad we found you.
Who?
So unfortunately, I must spoil things for you guys. Sadly, Chris Redfield is not in this game. That is canonically a different guy. Oh well.
Ethan?
Mia. You made it. I'm glad.
Did I?
Yeah, they're putting more blood in her. That's good, right?
Yeah, they're putting red and red in her.
I'm glad they can have this heartfelt moment where they're just talking to each other while there's, the helicopter blades just going up real loudly above them.
It's like in Deus Ex, they don't give a shit about helicopter noises. It's a Resident Evil game. They always fly into the sunset in a helicopter. Except in this game, it's the sunrise.
It was that thing, Evelyn, who made them that way.
In most of them, it's the sunrise, actually. Sometimes it's a nuke.
What?
Wait, I wasn't looking at the screen. What did that say?
These guys are here to clean up the mess.
Parasol?
I had just come to terms with
No,
Because it
it's
happened half an
Tricell.
hour ago.
But now she's back and wants to start over. Put all this behind us. Maybe this is where the next door opens.
Darn it, the sunlit supernova. Hotline Miami all over again.
And so ends Resident E7O Biohazard.
What? Oh, the game's over. We did it. We beat it. Yeah.
Yup, that's it. Credits roll.
Hell yeah. Resident Evil 7 ends on a whimper, not a bang, unfortunately. The ending of this game kind of sucks.
Yeah, I'm okay with the mine section being, the standard power fantasy part of the game. But that final encounter with Evelyn really is kind of a whimper.
Yeah, so the asterisk on what I said earlier about, slamming on the brakes to be like, okay, I think you get it with the fat guys and stuff. They should have then gone on to be like, but also, here's one last challenge that's not just a face that crawls at you and eats you if it gets close. Maybe they ran out of time.
I don't know. Every time I look through the document of Resident Evil 7 book, it always seems like they had, or development was moving along very smoothly.
Maybe that was their intended ending then. Maybe they intended for the game to go out with a cinematic ending. No challenge, because nothing can challenge you anymore, There is no challenge. You at the end there, you actually can't die to Evelyn unless you don't shoot her. You literally the only thing you can do there is pull the trigger, and if you don't, you die. There's no way to lose.
Right.
Holy Bible, that's not in this game. Locusts, those are in this game though. What a beautiful game. What a beautiful, beautiful video game. And I mean that unironically. Those gribbly textures are still some of the best gribbly textures I've ever seen in a game. This game looks incredibly good and sickly. It looks disgusting. It looks like it is infested with like it's gonna infest your your computer with cockroaches. It's gonna infest your cock with computers.
Yeah, I thought that was going somewhere else.
But yeah, this game's great. Even 4 years down the line, I still think it's one of the best looking games out you can get right now.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
it looks exceptional.
What the fuck?
Something tells me C. Jacobs just noticed a thing that we will save for later.
I love video games, you guys. I love this game, and I love that Capcom loves this game. They clearly love this game. The world they made and the story and just how cohesive this game is. It's awesome.
It's great. It's so good.
Even it is so good to the point where we have complained about its droops along the way, of which there have been two. Like 99% of this LP was us being like, this game is rad! Fucking play this game! Shoot the molded! You have a chainsaw and it's groovy!
Yeah, this game goes on sale very often. Please do yourself a favor. Pick it up.
It's worth it, and it's got, now's a good time to mention, a lot of DLC. Some of it's
Oh,
paid,
yes.
but it comes in batches called banned tapes of DLCs that add all sorts of mini games, one of which I would like for us to not spoil. One specific mini game about a certain old man we know. There are wonderful ones about like a survival mode, almost like Mercenaries. There's several. They added so much life to this game that they certainly didn't have to add, that they weren't going to add. That is key. Resident Evil 7, they said they were not going to put out anything after Not a Hero. Not a Hero, the first DLC for Resident Evil 7, was gonna be it. But this game fucking exploded in popularity, and for good reason. And so they were like, okay, fuck it, we'll make a whole season of banned tapes. We were gonna make a couple of them anyway, but sure, here's more story. Here's another story one that's cut content from the main game, maybe. Fuck it, have this. Have more Lucas in some of them, because you hate Lucas, and we know you do.
Hell yeah.
This game is wonderful. I am glad for the... Chris Redfield, he's not in this game.
Why are there 5 different Chris Redfields?
Would you believe that guy actually originally was credited as Redfield and they changed it to say Chris Redfield instead in the credits because people were so thoroughly confused? He says, I'm Redfield. That's all he says. So he doesn't look like Chris Redfield. He doesn't sound like Chris Redfield. He has a green, yellow, and red like Chris Redfield. But he doesn't say, I'm Chris Redfield. I punch boulders and have watermelon arms. So people were just like, maybe that's like a doppelganger. What if that's like Wesker pretending to be Chris in this continuity? It showed the umbrella logo there for a second, but it was blue. What if he's the opposite Redfield and he's evil? And it's like, fucking play Not a Hero and find out, I guess. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that this game was overall a success for Capcom? Was it not for the developers of Resident Evil 7, the parent company? Not just financially, but the following. I feel it must have impressed them.
Absolutely. Like, I have brought up the documented Resident Evil 7 book a lot.
Yeah, talk about that. Tell people about
mostly
it.
in the thread too. But, like,
tell people on the video so that people can,
So, like, we went over this a little bit, but after Resident Evil 6, like, Capcom got a little, like, Resident Evil 6 made a lot of money. Like, they probably wouldn't have been wrong to continue on the same direction, but the higher-ups at the Resident Evil, like, development teams, like, they thought long and hard about where they wanted to take 7, and they thought, I want to make, or one guy in particular, I can't remember his name, thought that he wanted to make the best Resident Evil game that he possibly could have, because if he doesn't do it now, he probably won't get another chance.
that is the real justification from the book. Is not, I want to make a throwback to gothic horror films, grindhouse movies from the 70s featuring hillbillies in a swamp. It is, I want to make the best Resident Evil game we can, with the budget and time we have. And they fucking did. Yeah,
Like, a lot about this game is kind of a miracle production. Like, new engine, new creative team, well, new-ish. There was something else too, but I can't remember.
Yeah,
it's
the things where they say you have to pick two. It's a new engine, it's a new idea, a new team, and I think there's a fourth one maybe that people sometimes say. You can pick, you need to have all 3 of those, and you can maybe make it with 2. Pick 2, because you can't do it with 1. And they did it with fucking nothing. They started from 0 to make the RE engine, which is so good they fucking used it to make a character action game.
And it looks amazing, by the way.
Oh, hey, it's William Chip Beeman! Yeah! I love when he shows up in games.
But mostly agree. Like, there's just no question about it. This game is fantastic.
It's above and beyond, man. The Call of Duty was to make, it was an impossible task, Bring Resident Evil back to life with something that's the fucking polar opposite of 6, but it can be whatever you think will work, I guess.
Not only did they want to bring Resident Evil back to its former glory, they also wanted to, or the higher ups wanted to do it in less time, but have everything be higher quality. Which, you know, that's a fucking tall order for
sure
anything.
Is. Yeah.
But they fucking did it. They figured out how to streamline production so that they could make higher quality assets faster.
The VR production was actually legitimately new technology they created. The cutscenes are all motion capture acted, including Ethan. Ethan's voice actor, Todd Soley, did his motion capture as well. And they had him wear what the team for motion capture call his winter goggles. It is a series of 2 cameras in a pair of glasses that point in very slightly opposing or pointing together directions depending on the scene to make the VR camera for the cutscenes, basically. They had him VR act with his hands, basically. All of those animations we mentioned, kinda, that they're in third person, those are real, by the real Ethan. Sadly, Ethan's face is not his face. Ethan's face is a different face, man, who is very handsome.
I'm sure.
And I forgot
also,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say also similarly to that, and to go back to an earlier point, how the team managed to like get all these assets into the game faster and at higher quality than before was like they tapped into a technology called photogrammetry. That's how you pronounce it, right?
Yes. So photogrammetry is how it's texture work.
It wasn't even like a thing that the higher ups like thought they should do. It was like a bunch of people on the team were just so enthused about the idea that they wanted to like look into seeing if they could use it for the project, and it just happened to fill a bunch of the needs.
It did.
And they did it.
And so there you go. A lot of the gribbly ass textures in this game are real gribbly things, or are mapped from real gribbly things, real gribbly ground.
There is a photo in that document book of the fucking feast from dinner at episode 2 in that book somewhere.
Just chilling.
Yeah, this game looks exceptionally grody, and it's glorious.
It's also lightning in a bottle that they fucking caught twice. Resident Evil 8 is not only as good as this game, in my opinion, it's better. In nearly every facet. It's incredible. Fucking From Software hasn't managed to catch lightning in a bottle twice. These motherfuckers essentially did it again, and they showed off the second time. They were like, guess what? In 8, we've got style. We've got grace. Ethan Winters has no fucking face.
I think Tsuyoshi Kondo was the guy who, or it was either him or Jun Takeuchi who wanted to make the best Resident Evil they could.
Hey, guess what, guys? You did. Good work.
Bravo.
Oh, wow.
Louisiana.
This newspaper is 2 days after my birthday.
I've got bad news. It's about serial killers.
Yeah, that's oof.
I like that the last thing you see is the Baker family, just to remind you that, hey, they were victims all along, especially that Lucas.
Wait, you're not going to answer the phone? Man.
You missed a couple of Mr. Everywheres.
Yeah.
Mr. Most of the Wear. There you go, 15 out of 18. He only needed 2 more coins to get the Magnum. I was right. There's 1 extra. What do you fucking know? The last episode of the LP, I'm vindicated. I told you could get everything and still have 1 left over. Because that fucking tape, because that Gator Sewer tape is unfair and they knew it. Resident Evil 7's a very good game, you guys.
Yeah, it's great. Play it. If you can somehow get a PS5 and PS Plus, it is part of the PS Plus collection.
I would say that it's probably better to buy it on PC, but you could also do that if you want to play it in VR, which you should. It's terrifying.
I don't care how you play it, just play it. Play it.
Yeah, don't just watch us play it. Enjoy it yourself.
Play it.